So today I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys about protection versus preparation or through preparation. And this topic kind of came to me. I was in the shower praying, one of the best places to pray, and God just started talking to me about praying for my kids to be prepared for the situations that are to come instead of just praying for them to be protected from them. I had a friend once tell me that she prayed for her son to not ever get sick. And it was like, okay, but when he gets sick, it builds his immune system. So then it prepares him for later challenges in life where his body is going to be presented with a different virus or a different bacteria, but now his immune system is better at fighting it. So is it better for us to pray that he never has that experience ever, or is it better for us to pray that God prepares him? And that was kind of where I was at in my thinking. So I was just didn't find any really good verses to go off of on that. One that I did run across that I just kind of wanted to make the focus of tonight was 2 Timothy 3:17. It says God uses it to prepare and equip his people to do every good work. And God is about preparing us. A lot of times he's protecting us, but he's protecting us through preparation. So he wants you to take the steps and do the footwork that you're going to need to do so that you're prepared for the next step that he wants you to go to. So you're right here, and he wants to take you over here, but you need to be prepared before you can get there. And you're like, you may be praying for protection in this to get here, and that's great, but you need to be doing the footwork and letting him prepare you, prepare your heart, prepare your mind, to teach you, to educate you, to move you forward into that step. So a lot of times when God puts a call on you, he'll start to prepare you. He prepares you first by softening your heart, by softening the hearts of those around you, by speaking to you. He'll speak to you directly through the word, like he did in 2 Timothy 3:17, or he'll speak to you through other people. They'll just start talking to you, and one day they'll just get a word of knowledge and they'll say something and it'll resonate, and you're like, that's the step I need to take. So just start watching for those preparation steps that God's laying on your heart and move forward in preparation. And as you do so, God will give you that protection in response. And that's kind of what he's been sharing with me for like the last week or so, is that as we're praying for protection for ourselves, for our family, for our households, that we also need to be praying for God to show us how to take the steps of preparation to move forward in that protection that he's providing for us. Not sure that that makes total sense to everyone else. I'd love to hear it in the comments below as to how that resonates with you, or any other scriptures that you feel would really fall into place with this. The other scripture that I did pull for tonight was Mark 1:2. It says, just as the prophet Isaiah had written, look, I am sending a messenger ahead of you, and he will prepare your way. He's going to prepare the way. He's going ahead of us. He's preparing that way for us. And that's something that he promises us throughout the word, that he's going to prepare the way for us. And that's part of that protection that he was telling me about. And then everywhere else that I saw the word prepare as I was doing my research for this video just kind of said, prepare for battle. And as a mother, I want to protect my kids. I want to protect them from the bully at school. But instead of being able to protect them, that's not something I can do. I'm not there. But what I can do is prepare them for the situation that could arise and teach them how to handle it and how to go about that in a good way, in a good manner, and things like that. So it tells us that we need to take up our sword and our shield. We need to put on the armor of God. We need to put on the protection that God's provided us, the helmet of salvation. If you're not saved, how do you have that helmet that's protecting you from the attacks of the enemy? If your shield of faith, if your faith is fallen, your shield is down and the enemy is lobbing attacks at you. So these are things that we need to take up on preparation for in and of ourselves. We need to put on the belt of truth. If you're going around telling lies, your armor's sagging because your belt isn't holding it in. Are your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace? Are you in the word? Are you spreading the word? Are you spreading peace? What is it that's following around as you're walking around? So this is how you prepare yourself, but then that's also how you prepare your kids for the battles that they're going to fight, whether physically or verbally or spiritually. They need these things, and they need us to guide them through these spiritual concepts of you need to be in the word every day, and you need to be praying every day, and you need to be seeking God every day, and you need to be following where he's calling you to go, even if it makes you the unpopular person. I would like to close out in prayer, and just don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, all those things that YouTubers say on their channels and all that stuff. Dear Heavenly Father, we just want to come to you tonight and just ask you to show us how to be better prepared for the battles and challenges that lie ahead of us. Your word doesn't promise us a challenge-free life. Instead, it says that if we follow you, we're going to come across challenges. So, Lord, I pray that you would prepare us for those challenges, because you've already said that you're not going to just protect us from them in removing us from them, but that you will protect us from them by preparing us and equipping us to handle them. You're going to give us the equipment. You're going to give us the armor. You're going to give us the ability to withstand the trials, Lord. And I just thank you for giving us that ability, and I pray that you would show us how to better be prepared and how to prepare the next generation for the trials that are ahead. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.